Starting earlier today for our Ube Halaya. It actually set for 9 p.m. but I decided to have our live for at least 3 p.m. here in the Philippines. So I am just hitting the wok that we'll be going to use for making our halayang ube or ube halaya. Okay, this is already hot because I opened this a while ago. And the first step here is to put the kakanggata, you see guys, okay? Let's put the ubeng halaya and wait the kakanggata, okay? And wait this one to be boiled, and already I said the ube we boiled the other day, and right after that we chill this ube that we boil. Okay, so now this is the ube that I chilled. Okay, let's wait for the kakanggata to boil. Okay, for sure some of you guys will be asking me again the same question because I am doing this Ube Halaya yearly, and since 2019, from 2019 and last year, I didn't make any Ube Halaya during this season because since 2019 we have a shortage here in the Philippines on ube. We only have the white ube, which I really don't love and recommend, okay? White ube is totally different from the ube violet that we usually make because the white ube has different taste. It tastes like gabi, okay? And some people doesn't like that taste and the scent of white ube. It's totally different from the the original purple yam that we used to have for our halayang ube or ube halaya. Okay, so again, we for sure you guys would be asking me the same question, that can we just skip the kakanggata on making this ube halaya, because ube halaya has to start with the kakanggata and milk, and some of you guys also add sugar, okay, granulated sugar. But for me, I don't really add granulated sugar separately because I already have this condensed milk for the sweetener. But for the question, if you can skip, yes, actually you can skip that coconut or the kakanggata. The only difference is why I also incorporate at least one can, the size of one can for the kakanggata, because I want partly our ube halaya, aside from creaminess or the milk taste of our ube, is to have at least a little fat content to be incorporated with our ube halaya. It's going to be just a little fat or oil, but not too much because I reduce the amount of the kakanggata. Okay, for those people who love kakanggata for their ube halaya, you can just double up the measurement. You just put at least 2 cans of kakanggata. It's already okay. Okay, so in my ingredients, I'll be having 2 cans of evaporated milk, whatever brand you have there. It's okay. Kakanggata, 1 can only, and 1 can of condensed milk. So it will be creamy and sweet, but not that sweet. And we'll of course have again our vanilla extract. Okay guys, preparing this ube halaya has to have more patience, enough patience, 100% love and time for this one because we are really need to have time to stir and stir until we get the consistency that we are looking. Okay, since this is homemade, of course we don't have any machine. That's why it's not that fine, it's not that smooth. Okay, we'll start to put this ube. It's already boiling, the kakanggata. I'll use my hands. Partly wet kasi it's already I already bring this a while ago out from the refrigerator. I said it's better also if it's not going to be that way so that it's nice, diba, to look. Okay, I don't like to pour that immediately because there's chance to that it splash. Okay, now I have already put the ube.
6 minutes, 52 seconds. 6:53,
Now,
6:54,
let's
6:55,
start,
6:56, 6:57, 6:58. 0 watching now, 1 likes.
okay. So now we have already put the ube down to the boiling kakanggata. We just need to press everything so that it will be easier for us to mix. And please, whatever what do you call this, burner you have there in your household, make sure to make that in a very low settings. Why? Because we cannot rush this one. Maybe we will do this about 2 hours. 1.5 hours, 2 hours, that's for sure. Don't worry guys, this is not going to be overpowered with the kakanggata because I only use 1 can, as I've said a while ago. Because some of you guys would say, can I skip the gata because I really don't like the gata in the ube so that it will make some changes. Yes, it's okay, no problem. But you can also incorporate gata, kakanggata in this ube halaya. So that just a few, maybe 1 can, and then add more milk, the evaporated milk. Anyway, kakanggata is very healthy also. It's also going to help us have our protein. We really need protein also into our body for health purposes. You see, most of the foreigners are tall, have strong bones, or they have the body built. It's larger than here, larger than us here, because of they have enough protein. That's why they have healthy hair, nice nails, because of the protein that they usually. Okay. Let's first push this one until it melts. I will just a little open a little the
Zero
burner
watching now, 2 likes.
so that it will be easy for us to.
1 watching now, 2 likes.
Okay. This ube halaya is going to be very tasty because of the
0 watching
time
now,
and
2
the
likes.
efforts that we are really.
1 watching now, 2 likes.
Be careful guys to just not stop toasting or stirring this one because we don't want our halaya to burn.
0 watching now, 2 likes.
Okay, it's like let's just first mix this one, toast this one until the ube halaya will because this is we put this one into the refrigerator, that's why. Okay. Let's just do this. That's why I always do this one once a year. But 2 years I didn't make this. Last year is pandemic, starting of the year of pandemic here in the Philippines, so I didn't have time to look for ube. And 2019 is the shortage of purple yam here in Philippines. I don't know in other countries they have shortage. Okay. When you prepare this one, at least you have to be in a good mood and patience. So if you don't have that ingredients, you cannot make any halaya with joy and love, because this is going to be stressful for you if you don't want or if you don't have enough patience. It's going to be about 2 hours maybe, roughly. Okay. You will be seeing some of the latest uploader, some YouTube content creator also preparing this one. I've seen several, no? Latest, they have already some uploader also made the title Ube Halaya or Purple Yam version 2020. made easier. I said no. This is cannot be done for shortcut, because if you want to do shortcut, I think you don't need to waste your time going to market and look for ube halaya or look for ube. Just buy food coloring. There are lots of color ube, and or you can also buy condensed color ube. Okay? If you want to be this one, if you want to make easy ube halaya at your home without doing this method, you can buy the food coloring color ube, or you buy directly the ube flavor condensed milk and buy some stuffs like the milk, coconut milk if you want. If you don't want, you can skip that. Anyway, it's easy. And just pour everything into your pan and wait them to become sticky. Okay, if you're going to do that, then it's very, I would say, in 101%, it's not going to be like this. Because in everything, in every presentation has to be done with patience and time. If you don't love doing that, I think it's better for you to buy cooked halaya. But that's their style. So that's okay. If they enjoy doing that, that's okay. But with me, it's important for me to always do the old method, old practice. Because standing here doing this one for 2 hours, for me it's not going to be the issue. Okay, check on the sides, because there are some ube might go there. Okay, you see, this is the real ube, because even the spoon that I'm using, the wok, also becomes color ube. Stir and stir and stir. Just do this. Stir this with love. For the other ingredients, before we can put the other ingredients, we have to dry up this one. That is what I am saying, the effort, the love, and the time that you're going to put in making this ube halaya. You need to make sure that the first step is to be dried up, incorporated with our ube, and then put down the next ingredients. And then again, doing this mixing procedure, dry it up, incorporate with the ube, and then again drop the next ingredients until you finish all the ingredients that you have. But if you're going to make it instant, like I've said, you just buy everything, just buy simple and drop everything, and then that's it. Yeah, guys, if you are going to watch this video or some of my video, please just make it full screen. Just press the full screen for those people who are not totally blind. For those people who are, because that's the way of that's the way of the YouTube. They are not following the landscape. They always put portrait. I have already asked that, and they told me that's the way. Okay. So if you guys have the visual, you want to see this video, you just press the full screen in your screen so that you'll be enjoying the video. Okay. Hindi nga siya nag-work ko kasi nga ganun talaga YouTube. Kaya nga sabi ko, i-press na lang nila yung full screen eh. Di ba may full screen mode naman kayo doon sa YouTube? Yung mga viewer. You cannot stop this steering procedure because it might just stick to the pan and burn. So we don't want that, of course. So now we can just put the flame in the very low settings. In the low settings. Let's just stir until we get the consistency before adding okay. check on the sides, guys. Continue stirring until we get the consistency. Change port. Pag nangala yung kanan, kamay, kaliwa naman. Basta don't stop steering. So that you'll be making sure that the ube will not going to stick and burn into the pan or wok. Okay. Remember, guys, this is not just liquid because we have the ube. So that's why it's easy. If we leave this one not stirring, it's easy for them to stick in the wok and burn. That is why when we prepare this one once a year at least. Keep on stirring, stirring and stirring. Turn on natin yung higher yung flame, but make sure that continue to stir. Because my wok is kinda thick, so it's safe. But if you are using thin wok or caldero, guys, when you make this one, you cannot use Teflon, by the way. It's not advisable to use Teflon making ube halaya. Okay. Check the sides, guys, ha. Just stir, keep on stir and stir and stir. Because I don't have any machine to be like the ube jam or ube halaya in the store when you buy. It's very fine, no? The ube. I just only use a potato masher to mash this right after boiling. we are getting closer to the consistency that we are expecting before pouring the other ingredients. You guys love ube and you buy it from the store, especially if it's an antique store. And realizing that if you're doing this one for yourself, so you will be having the comparison and the reason if it's worth buying from the antique store because of the preparation. Keep on stirring, stirring and stirring. Ayan, you can see guys, and for the you can see in the screen, it's already bouncy. You see, for the visually impaired, you can feel that it's bouncy. Okay, so now what we are going to do, okay, is to add the condensed milk. Okay. That's why I like to open all the way down, because it's hard if it's condensed milk, and it's dangerous because they have sharp edges in the can. Okay. So again, it's again liquidy. Isn't it? You can see there in the screen. Okay. Now again, we'll be start doing the procedure. Stir and stir and stir to get the same consistency like a while ago. It's bouncy. Okay. So that is the really essence of preparing ube halaya. Okay. Try to experience it there in your household. You'll enjoy it. It's kind of tiring to know, to hear, and to learn. But if you love doing that, it's okay. You'll be enjoying that. Just keep on stirring, stirring, and until you reach the consistency. So if you're not sure about your burner and the wok or the whatever you're going to use, just make sure it's not Teflon. If it's thick or thin, if it's thicker like this one, this wok, you can sometimes turn your flame or your burner into medium flame. But if you're not that sure, if it's first time to you, then just stick into the very low settings, low flame, so that it will be safe. Don't worry for the longer time, at least you don't have burned halaya. Okay, stir, stir, and stir, and stir until it's bouncy, like a while ago, before adding the next ingredients. Okay, steer and steer and steer. Check the sides. Steer. Steer and steer. I heard some of my mentors, no, the grandpa and grandma saying that preparing ube halaya, that's why it's very tasty because of the saliva and the pawis when you perspire because of the stirring method. It's going to add flavor. It's kidding aside because they know really if it's an old fashioned, they really know how really difficult for some people to do this one, especially if you don't have that enough patience to steer and steer. So you rather just say, let's buy it, than do it. Okay. So let's just steer this one and steer until we get that bouncy consistency, and then add. We're getting closer anyway. Because I turned the flame into medium for medium flame. Medium settings. Okay, just make sure that you keep on steering this one so that it will not burn. Much better if you can always do one direction, guys. Even though you use your left hand or your right hand, if you change, much better if you do one. Okay, mix and mix, steer and steer, check the sides. You can feel that when you're doing the mixing, if you are not able to see, you just feel the consistency, and you will know if you're going to add the next ingredients. Okay, just mix and mix until you feel or you see that it's bouncy. That's about time. Okay, stir. Okay, it's kind of bouncy. See guys, it's kind of bouncy. Then let's pour the milk. While pouring, please don't stop also. As much as you can, don't stop stirring. Okay, it's empty. So I've mentioned that we want to be creamy, milky. So we got 2 cans of evaporated milk. But before adding the other milk, let's stir this one first. Because again, it's liquidy. It's not bouncy again, isn't it? So that's what I'm saying. It's not shortcut way. You see how the oldies prepare this dish, this kind of ube halaya from scratch, you know, and then you will hear the millennials or the some of the people who made the version of imposing the shortcut way. I guess that's not fair, really not fair. So if you guys also are fan of that and you hear me saying that, that's really my intent and coming from my heart. You don't get mad at me because you know how hard to prepare this one, okay? So that's not fair. It's totally not fair. No. Because it's not everything is not going to be easy. Please do not do that, guys. Because not only for cooking, okay? Please try to learn things not in the easiest way. Because nothing is easy in this world. Okay, please don't stop stirring and check the sides, okay? There's an ube going up there. Okay, let's just continue to stir this one. Stir and stir and stir and stir. Anyway, don't worry, we have only 1 can to go and the vanilla extract. And then stirring and stirring, okay? So guys, be patient. Most especially dun sa mga nauuso ngayon, di ba, millennials? Si girl na daw ang nanliligaw kay boy. Paano ba manligaw? Di ba, maraming patience? Tulad din ito, patience. Anyway, I would like to take this opportunity to mention the couples who sent me message in my Instagram account. I've read that a while ago about 3 a.m. I read your story. It's about 6 pages, I think. Thank you for your trust and for sending me that story. But your first question for me is, how would you know if the relationship is going to be genuine or rebound? I really don't know where that story come from, no, kung meron ba kayong hugot. But rebound meaning to say you guys are not really courting each other. You didn't go to the proper stage before entering a relationship. Because rebounds meaning to say you are not totally over from your past. And you start courting or entering a new relationship with someone. Okay, if that's what you mean to your question for me, and you're asking me my advice, you never try entering a rebound relationship, because it's going to be painful for both of you. Okay, and you guys are just wasting your time because of that. So for me, if you guys are asking my advice, do not enter in a relationship if you are not that ready. If you're still suffering pain, or if you are still hurting in your past due to your past relationship, breakup is not, you're not that over, you're not that fully recovered, then take time to rest and reflect before entering a new relationship. Because remember, you don't need to rush things. Kahit umabot pa kayo ng 40s, 50s, you can still. Because entering a relationship, okay, for me, lalo na kapag ka ikaw ay hindi na teens, ay serious yan. Mahirap makarma if you are going to enter a relationship, pagkatapos rebound lang gagawin mo dun sa tao, then yung taong niligawan mo o yung taong pinatulan mo ay nagseryoso sa'yo, masakit po yun. Vice versa, you have to always imagine that what if ikaw naman yung gawan ng ganun, di ba? It's very painful. So you don't want that to happen to you, so you do not do that kind of practice. Okay? Kita yan. No worries. Okay? Don't stop steering. Keep on steering and steering until it's bouncy, and again add the next milk, evaporated milk, and stir it and stir it. Thank you again to the two couple who sent me that. Again, you can check your Instagram account. Anyway, I already replied personally also to your message. Okay. Steer and steer and steer and check the sides. Until it's bouncy again. And then we'll do the next ingredients until you reach the final destination of your Ube Halaya. So hot in here, you know, guys. Maybe that's the reason why my phone is sliding down. Init lang. Okay, steer and steer and steer. Let's keep on steering, steering, and steering. Where's the vanilla extract?
Okay.
8 drops. 8 drops. Yeah. Guys, make sure it's about 8 to 10 drops or 8 drops. Okay. Okay. Mix it again. It's wet again, guys. It's liquidy again. Start doing that again. Okay. Keep on steering and steering. Steering. Ayan. Okay. Steer and steer and steer and steer. Drop mo na lang lahat. Okay. Keep on steering and steering and steering.
Dapat sige ito siya. Kira yan. Hindi pwede.
Nagpawis na kasi ako eh. Baka kaya ganun.
Hindi, ito itong sa inyo. Yung camera pataas.
Hindi ko nga siya matataas. Sige, gawin mo. Hindi nga kaya. Kasi nga nakasakal yung
Okay.
Hindi siya maximum, pero hindi ko na magagawa. Oily na kamay ko. Baka mahulog yung phone, ha? Kasi gagalawin mo talaga yung gorilla, eh. Okay. Just keep on steering, guys. Keep on steering until it's bouncy. That is the perfect time for you to add the milk again. Okay, the 1 can of milk. And after doing that milk, you have to do that again. Mix and mix until you get the perfect consistency to have your tasty, yummy, delicious Ube Halaya. Okay? It's not complicated, isn't it? It's just that you have to have your time, your effort, patience. Steer ka lang na mag-steer. Keep on steering just to make sure that there's nothing stick into the pan. Steer and 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 steer. Steer and steer and steer and steer. If you want to have your ube halaya sweeter than the usual, or you want to be more sweet, sweeter side of the ube halaya, actually you can, after the coconut, when you if the coconut is already boiling, you can first put the sugar, granulated sugar. Okay. If you want that style, it's okay also. See, the coconut, it's not going to be overpower because of the amount. The milk is plentier than the kakanggata. Our purpose is just to add texture and to get the and to have the what do you call that, the protein of the kakanggata. Okay. Starting to become bouncy and hard to mix, so that's about time that we are closer to add the final milk. Okay, starting to become bouncy again. We're down to the final ingredient. That's why I'm saying. Okay, I'm already doing the final ingredient, and that's the another 1 can of milk. Evaporated milk. Any brand will do, but would advise better to have the full cream, so that you guys can have the perfect consistency, and at the same time you're enjoying your protein dessert. Okay. Again, it's soupy, it's liquidy, so stir is the solution. You can actually, guys, do the other version that they're saying, but and just to compare the difference between the texture and the taste, just to compare. Okay. on steering, steering, steering. Dapat pala ko sama di ang ditin. Uy, kuha. Aboy, kuha. Ito di mi ala. Pag di kuha. Pwede mo rin ikuha yun ngayon. Yung talagang naghahap nga. Yun mo kinuwang. Dun sa phone. Okay, steer and steer. Steer and steer. Ubeng ube. Just check the sides. On steering. Still check the sides. Tapos steer lang ng steer, guys. init, no? Init lang, ah. Okay. Stir lang ng stir. Check the sides. Until we reach the final destination. That is the Ube Halaya should be bouncy. No more liquid. And dapat very creamy and bouncy. Baliktad naman. Yung steering mo naman is counterclockwise. Then steering. Pahirap na hanggang sa pahirap na siyang haluin. Steer lang ng steer, guys. Yung titigilan, don't stop. Then, may kumakagat ng lamok. And now we're close to our destination, but konti pa. Tsaka pa. We're almost done. Closer pa lang. Okay guys, you see that's going to become thicker, tapos heavier na siyang i-mix, close to bouncy texture. At this point, dapat meron na tayong kudi watang kay taste ba. So we have to taste this one so that we would know if we need to add condense. But if we need to add condense, again guys, we need to bring it to this bouncy consistency. Okay. Bouncy na siya guys, pero sige pa.
something. Ube, no? Yung kakile lang. Hindi na. Tino.
Okay, let's continue mixing. Close to the final destination. You can see there, guys, in the video, and that it's bouncy, but you just need to take more time to achieve the very perfect consistency. Okay.
Yeah, hindi pa. Yeah, don't hate. Don't hate. Yeah, help.
Sige, try mo pull up. Pull up mo. Hindi, i-pull mo yung pati yung paa. Yan, yung gorilla. Bumababa nga kasi nga pawis. Bukaka mo yung paa niya. Yan, yan. Spread mo. Tapos, adjust mo na lang. Aray ko. Sige, i-up mo nga. Hilain mo yung paa niya. Yan, sige. Yan. O, yan. Tapos, yakap mo ulit. Sakal mo ulit. Sakal mo siya. Close mo. Okay na. Hindi, okay na yan. Ang luwag niyan. Sakal mo pa. Yan. Okay, okay. Yan, guys. You can see that bouncy. Pero you have to continue that kasi it's not yet enough for the consistency.
Guys, ngayon lang na-focus yun.
Focus yan. Full screen nyo na lang. Hindi pa rin yan buo kapag kainin nyo na full screen. Kasi naka-portrait talaga siya. Okay.
Can you strip your sides para makuha? Excuse me, help lang. Kasi dito yung nakukuha yung halaya.
Yung mga sides, guys, make sure din dapat i-check nyo rin kasi meron talagang pumupunta. Still have that more time, guys, to You see that, guys? It's coming to it's coming hard for us to stir, pero but you should still continue cooking that and stirring. Don't stop stirring because the ube halaya might burn, okay? And stick into the pan. And you will see it's bouncy aside from creamy. So for those people who are trying to cook this one, if you don't have vision, you will feel using the spatula or spoon, wooden spoon or spoon that you're using to stir, and you feel if it's bouncy, it's about time that you're good to close to the cooking process. There. Just continue stirring, 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 stirring. Okay. Just continue doing this one until you get the consistency that we want. Anyway, everything is already there. 2 cans of milk, 1 condensed milk, 1 kakanggata, okay? This is about 2 kilos, but we've take part of this one to make the ice cream, okay? The chia seeds ube ice cream. Okay, we need to stir this one. Just keep on stirring. See, it's become difficult to stir, meaning to say we are close to the texture that we are looking for, that we are achieving. Okay, stir and stir. You see, guys, this is very it's already bouncy, okay? Then okay, you see, that's partly hard, no, for us to mix already because it's sticky. So let's change. Okay, then please continue to stir. Anyway, it's already closer. If you can feel this part, guys, okay, if you're trying to use the stirrer that you're using, okay, there, you can see it's heavy. The consistency is heavy. It's already done. It depends on how thick you want or how dense the ube halaya that you want, okay? Some of you would say it's okay, okay na yan, no? But if you can have more time, spend more time to stir this one, it's okay also. It depends on you. Okay, you see, oh, if it's this, the consistency is already like this one, it's okay. It's pretty good, okay? It's already okay. But if you want more dense, more creamier, then you can just continue. Go ahead and make some time, more time, okay? But just make sure just make sure that you continue to stir if the flame is if the stove is still open. Okay, look at this one. It's very delicious, very beautiful. The ube halaya. It's been 2 years that I didn't make this one, and I really miss doing this ube halaya. Okay, it's very hot, but don't worry guys, I didn't put any pawis into that mixture. Okay, I hope you guys enjoy this video and you've learned something. So you can also feel free to compare doing the latest version of what they are saying, the easiest version. You can go ahead and check some of this ube halaya that they made. But if you are resorting for the old style or the original way to prepare ube halaya, look for videos like this one, or you can also look for all the chef, all the ube halaya, cook ube halaya. They also prepare this for about an hour. Okay. Again, this is me, your one and only friend around the world, who's always saying, don't forget to pray, because God is always here for us. God is good all the time. And please don't forget to always choose the right path of our lives, because everything is already written in the stars. And be positive, stay positive, and always keep the positive energy alive. And again, happy holidays to all of you guys. Always keep safe, and still don't forget to prioritize your health so that you guys will be healthy inside and out. Okay, let's now proceed to the final step, and that is to turn off the flame and put it into the tub. Cool it down, refrigerate it again before serving. Okay? This is the complete step, complete way, complete method of preparing the ube halaya, guys. Okay? Enjoy your day, enjoy the rest of your day, and happy eating. Okay, you see how dense is that, no? While mixing, keep on mixing, keep on mixing, keep on mixing, doing that, and this is the final result of our ube halaya. It's not easy to, it's not dropping down, no, you see? Hindi siya bumabagsak. There. That is the consistency that we want to achieve, okay? Bye! Ayan. Wait. Okay, let's turn down the heat, and we'll ask Kuko again to put some into the tub so that you can see that clear. Okay, I'll wash my hands first. Cannot be, it's sticky. Oh, you see, I have my ube also here in my hands. Wash your hands thoroughly. Remove the ube. There. Okay. I have already. Bye.
Finish, but are you sure? YouTube. Finish button. Are you okay? But